Hey guys! So today I'm going to be doing my 7th grade advice or tips. This can also count for like 6th grade if you're going into like middle school. Okay, middle school tips. Because I don't know when your middle school starts. But I'm just going to say 7th grade. So if you're going into 6th grade, that obviously can apply to you. But it can really apply to any middle school grade you're going into. So, by the way, I do have hair. I'm not, like, bald. It's just tied back because I have soccer in a little bit. Obviously, I'm going to change my shirt, but I just wanted to look nice for the video. So, if I'm looking over here, I put my tips next to my camera. Okay, so, first of all, these don't obviously have to apply to you. But these are tips I wish I would have known when I went into 7th grade or middle school, because yeah, they would have helped me out. So my first tip is don't be nervous. That's number 1. Don't be nervous. Oh, and by the way, these aren't in any order or particular order. They're just the way I wrote them down. So tip number 1, don't be nervous. Like, seriously, don't be nervous. Like, it's really not that bad. I mean, if you go to orientation, I don't know if your school has orientation, but it's like where you go to school early to, like, they give you a tour, and sometimes they give you your schedule, but at my school they didn't give us our schedule on the orientation day, which really was sucky. But yeah, and then they have, like, at my school they had they just told us, like, things. So we had, like, block H and stuff like that. So, yeah. Sorry, my cat's down there. So, yeah, we just had, like, block H and stuff. So they just went over that, and, yeah. But orientation really helped me. I mean, I knew where, like, they had the math section in an area, they had the language arts section, they had the science section, social studies section, yeah. So I really just knew. And then since I took band, I knew where the band room was because they showed us. But I didn't start band until halfway through my 7th grade year, so yeah. Anyways, number 2, meet new friends. Be open. In 7th grade, my 2 best friends went to the we have 3 middle schools in my district, so they went to the other middle school. So I didn't get to go to middle school with them, but I met new friends, so what can I say? I was happy because there were 3 schools that, like, 20 elementary schools fit into, so yeah. So my school, there were like 20 middle schools, or I meant elementary schools, or whatever you call it, grade school. That, yeah, went into one. So I met a lot of new friends. I mean, I knew people from soccer, so that was good. Like, my past years of soccer. So basically, I hung out with them. Well, obviously I had friends from my elementary school, just not my 2 best friends. But, like, my friends from soccer, their group of friends, and my group of friends went into, like, one big group of friends. So that was awesome. It was, like, really fun. So yeah, so that's how I also met new friends, was knowing people from before, and yeah. Also, so, just be open, talk to people. You get to class, say hi. I mean, smile, be nice. I mean, you'll meet new friends, I promise. And if you don't, well, I can't really say much, because I'm pretty sure you will. You'll at least have one friend. I mean, you don't need to have, like, 50. You don't need to be Miss Popular or Mr. Popular. But you'll at least have one friend. And, I mean, I'd rather have one friend that really accepts me than a whole bunch of friends that secretly hate me. So, yeah. Tip number 3. Oh, by the way, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it may be long. Tip number 3, accept change. People will change. People always change. Like, they might get more mature, they might, like, become more crazy and weird, like me. No, I'm joking. But, you know, they'll become more mature, and you just gotta accept that. Like, you might lose some friends from elementary school because of this reason, but you know, you'll meet new friends. I mean, you don't need to have the same group of friends your whole life, and you probably won't. I bet you the people you know now, you probably won't know from in like 20 or 30 years. So, yeah. Number 4, be nice to your teachers. I will tell you this now. It's probably my most helpful tip, because if you're nice to your teachers, plus your teacher being nice to you, equals good teacher-student relationship, which means they will offer you extra credit. Like, if you're like 1% away from like an A, they'll give you that A instead of that B minus. I mean, they could be really helpful at times. And if you're one of the good students in the class and you do something bad, instead of giving you like a referral or sending you to the office, they'll just give you like a 10-minute detention, which is really nice, because considering you have to go home and have your parents sign the referral, I'd rather have detention where they don't really necessarily have to know about it unless you tell them, which I suggest telling them. But I don't tell. I didn't tell my mom when I had detention because, yeah, I only had like 2 detentions. Except for one after school detention when my teacher was really stupid, because I don't even know why I had it, honestly. Like, I'm a good student. Okay. Next, tip number 5. Play sports and join clubs. I mean, that's another way to make friends, which is good. I mean, I met a lot of friends from sports and clubs. I joined like 6 clubs, which was fun. They were actually really fun. But, like, you could just go to a club meeting. If you don't really want to join the club, then don't join the club. And then sports. I did 3 sports in 7th grade and 2 sports in 8th grade. I did soccer, cross country, and basketball in 7th grade. And I did soccer and cross country in 8th grade. So, yeah. I met a lot of friends from that, too. So, number 6, be responsible. I can't tell you this enough. Like, be responsible. They're not going to baby you, like, as much as they did in elementary school. I mean, they will still baby you. Like, they'll let you turn in late work, hopefully. My teachers did. But, I mean, they won't give you progress report slips every week. Yeah, so be responsible. Guys, I have to be quieter now, because my mom's home and she's barking. But she brought me Jamba Juice, so I'm happy. Okay, where was I? I was at tip number 6, be responsible. Organize your binder. Because, I will tell you this now, you don't want to lose papers and have to redo them over again. I mean, yeah, that would suck. But I never lost papers because I was sort of organized. Number 7, don't worry about anyone else but yourself. Don't worry about trends. Don't worry about cliques. Obviously, there's going to be that in middle school. But just don't worry about it, because if you worry about it, then I don't know. I just didn't worry about it. I mean, at my school, they always said, oh, you have to wear Hollister, you have to wear Abercrombie, you have to wear Aeropostale. But I really like those anyway, so I sort of just fit in. I really didn't care. I mean, even if I didn't like them, I probably still would have wore them. I don't have an itch. I mean, yeah. Okay, next. Get good grades. I mean, you probably gonna hear this from anyone, but get good grades. Most people think that 7th and 8th grade don't matter, but they do, because in high school, when you're still taking pre-algebra and you'll have to catch up, you're going to wish that you would have got good grades and did good, because, yeah, you're just going to wish you did better, because you don't want to have to be taking algebra in high school, or algebra in high school, because you'll be behind. So you need to do good in your classes and get good grades. And then number 9, one second. Number 9 is don't be afraid to ask for help. I mean, I helped tons of 7th graders the first day of school. I mean, I wouldn't have mind. I actually asked an 8th grader where my class was in 8th grade. I asked a teacher where my class was. Like, okay, funny story, and I think I told you I was going to tell you this story at the beginning, but, okay, at my school, our door, was like this little square, and this little square, so I thought my door to the classroom was right here, but it ended up being right here. So I walked into the wrong classroom. I was like, "Hi, are you Miss Griffin?" And it was a guy teacher. I don't know why I did it, but I thought it was hilarious looking back at it now. But like, he's like, "Oh no, she's the next door on the other side." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And turns out to be that teacher was my soccer coach. So yeah, it was cool. By the way, if you want to know what I'm drinking, I'm drinking the new Jamba Juice, the Kona Berry Blast, I think. It's really good. I don't know, my mom got it for me. It's good. But it gives you a lot of energy because Kona is in coffee, and that's what gives you energy in coffee. So yeah, beware. Okay, anyways, back to the topic. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I mean, I had tons of 7th graders that come up to me and ask, "Hey, do you know where this classroom is?" Because I knew some from soccer and from elementary school or grade school. So I would help them, and I'd be like, "Oh, she's over there. She's that way. He's that way. He's that way." Yeah. So don't be afraid. I mean, most teachers stand outside their door on the first day just like to help. So don't be afraid to ask for help because they'll help you. They're usually really nice. I mean, who knows? You might have that teacher next year if it's an 8th grade teacher. And who knows? It might be one of your teachers from that day. Just later on in the day. Okay. And last but not least, number 10. Have fun. Have fun. I'm pretty sure your parents will let you go out with your friends, like, to the mall. I mean, even if they have to go with you, you can ask them to stay, like, 50 feet away and, like, be in the same store, just not near you guys. And you'll still have fun. I mean, it's not going to change. I mean, my parents really just let me go and then have fun as long as I knew the person I was going with. So that was all good. But your parents should let you go. Like, we would always go to theme parks and the mall and to the movies and stuff. It was so much fun. Like, I mean, you gotta have fun. Come on. And don't be that boring person. Like, seriously, don't be that boring person. Because if you're that boring person, no one's gonna like you. Unless you find another boring person. But don't be it. Because people are just gonna think you might be a really fun person, but if you're boring to them, they'll be like, "Oh, she's boring. I don't want to hang out with her." But later on in the year, when you're really fun again, like, yeah, just remember to always smile too. Smile. That goes for being nice and meeting friends. But have fun and smile and go out and stuff. It's really fun. And thanks. So that's pretty much all the advice I have. This is just stuff I wish I would have known, but if it doesn't apply to you, then great. But I wish I would have known this stuff. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, please comment, subscribe, and like this video. Give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye.